Hey guys, my name's Andrew, and I'm another kid on YouTube with a Mi-Yacht-A build. This one's gonna be a bit different though. Last summer I started watching Adam LZ, TJ Hunt, Gingium, and B is for Build, and all those guys started inspiring me to think, why couldn't I do the same thing? So fast forward to last October, and I picked up a 1990 Mariner Blue Mazda Mi-Yacht-A, and I was in love with it. It was the most fun I've ever had driving a car. So, story time. Fast forward another couple of months, and I was enjoying an uncharacteristically nice day in November when the worst happens. I was driving down a busy street and I made the mistake of taking my eyes off the road for maybe 2 seconds, and in that time, the woman in front of me slammed on her brakes, and being in a, 25? No. And being in a 27-year-old car, I just couldn't stop in time. I ended up rear-ending her. The front of the Mi-Yacht-A just caved in. Her car was relatively fine. It wasn't a high-speed collision. It was maybe 20 miles an hour. But unfortunately, the Mi-Yacht-A was pretty much totaled. But luckily, everyone was fine. I had some minor scrapes and bruises, but there were no major injuries. And as far as the Mi-Yacht-A goes, everything engine-wise, apart from like the radiator and AC, was fine. I was able to drive it basically from the tow place that's just up the road to the storage unit where we are now. So I can show you the damage in just a minute. But that got me thinking, what can I do with this broken-ass Mi-Yacht-A that I can't drive for more than maybe 3 minutes? So I had this pretty interesting idea that why not turn it into an amphibious car? So I started looking around a little bit, doing some research, what I could do to make this happen, if it could even be possible, and I stumbled upon B is for Build's video for his, I believe it was his 100,000 subscriber special. He turned I think it was his Oregon 500 car from last year, the BMW. He turned that into a boat on wheels, basically, and that really got me thinking, hey, this is actually possible. So now it is June 3rd, I believe, and it's finally nice enough out that we can start work. So I'll show you the damage, and today we're going to be starting off with a lot of the interior stuff, a lot of weight shedding, and we'll go from there. So, see you in a minute. So, here she is. I'm sorry about any wind noise. I still need to get a shotgun mic, or like an actual microphone. But anyway, this is what happened. Hopefully, it's so dark in here. But basically, I hit the woman and just the front totally caved in. So far, all I've really done on it is take the radiator out. As you can see, the AC condenser is still right there, but here's this. That's the new radiator that I actually bought off of Gingium. He's actually pretty local, pretty close to where I live. And this is the old one. As you can see, it just completely bent in. All of the plastic along the top shattered. There was steam everywhere. This was the hood, the bumper, the fans, all of that. This is the fender here, and luckily that's not in too bad of shape, but the hood, I'll definitely need to get something for that. But all in all, we didn't get off too bad with this crash. I'm gonna have to cut along here on both sides, and I'm gonna weld some scaffolding basically across here, fill it with foam, and we're kind of gonna go from there. But everything else is perfectly fine. The airbag, you can kind of see in there, the airbag did go off, so gonna have to remove that, but the interior apart from that is fine. So today, like I mentioned, we're gonna try to get as much of the interior out as we can. I'm gonna take the seats out, I'm gonna see what of the carpet we can take out, probably take the steering wheel off. And yeah, we'll see what we can do. So this is going to be kind of hard just because of how little space we have here, but I'm going to start with trying to take the soft top off, and then I'm going to work on the seats and see whatever else we can get out of here. Okay, so as I'm doing this, I realize I'm not really doing it in any specific meaningful order, but I started trying to get the soft top off, and I figured it'd be easier to do if I got the seats out. I realize now that it didn't really matter, but I got those out, freed up some space, and then I wanted to get the airbag out. Also, just to free up some space. As you can see, when I hit the woman, my airbag deployed. I don't think hers did. I don't think I hit her hard enough for it to do too much damage to her car, but mine went off, and good times. So, now I'm gonna work on getting the soft top out, and maybe some of the carpet, and we'll go from there. Okay, so my battery's starting to get a little low. I'll show you what I'm doing. This is an aftermarket soft top, so I think it might be a little bit different than the stock one. I'll show you what I have to do to get it out, then I'll just do it and check back with you. Okay, I was able to get the soft top off. It was pretty easy. You just have to unbolt. There are a bunch of bolts. Oops. All along here, just unbolt them. It came off pretty easy. There's 3 bolts here and there, but once you unbolt all of that, it just kind of pops out. The soft top itself is in pretty good condition. It just, for whatever reason, whenever I got it wet, like if it was raining or if I was bringing it to a car wash, it would leak water into the rocker panels. So I would get all sorts of water buildup down here, and you'd hear it sloshing like whenever you started driving anywhere. I think it's because this little rubber border thing is cracked here, and I think it's cracked a little bit over there, and it just wasn't put on very well. And so it would leak, instead of leaking down into this hole here and probably into the wheel well or wherever else it would go, it would just leak down into the bodywork. Let's see if you can see that. Down into here, which is no bueno. So I ended up getting some rust down here, but nothing major. I'll be able to seal it up enough for our purposes to make it, hopefully make it water-worthy down the line. But that's step one done. I'll probably call that a day. I got what I wanted to get done today. Next week, probably, whenever I get the chance again, I'll get some more of the interior stuff out, some of the plastic, more of the carpet, see what down the line we will need to waterproof, what needs to be filled with foam, that sort of stuff. I may sell the soft top. Like I said, it's in pretty good condition. I think it's just, as long as you have, like, whatever that is, that, like, plastic border, as long as that's in decent condition, it should be a really nice soft top. It's all glass along the back. It is aftermarket. It's not like an OEM soft top, but it worked really well for me, apart from the leaking issue, which I don't think is its fault. But anyway, I'll call it there for this week. Thanks for watching. If you want to subscribe, I'll try to keep videos pretty regular. I'm gonna shoot for once a week, but between work and whatever other scheduling, it may vary. If you want to follow me at Twitter and at Instagram, I'll put that wherever. And yeah, it was a pretty good day. We still have to work on that, but that'll be way down the line. But thanks for watching, and have a good one.